6 man, 3 guards, 3 forwards. So running was like, okay.
We played you with that. We couldn't stop this joke. And fake you out.
It was just, you enjoyed it.
Yes.
That was one thing. You enjoyed what you did. And if a coach said run, you'd already taken off. Wind sprint, woo!
Yeah. White line.
I'm always there. I forgot to call you in bed, and I see that one 5 hours. You always have a point, right?
The first one.
Tuesday, I appreciate you. That was one great idea, great time.
Yeah.
That was great. I appreciate that. Add into it, I ain't seen nobody say hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell you what, I can sleep tonight. Like a baby.
Next person.
I was just saying, basketball is one of those sports.
That's right.
You taught me how to be a lady, an adult, and to be a mom. Because I brought teamwork into all of that. To be a wife, I didn't do it by myself. I always spoke in my house as a team. We worked together. And my husband and I were blessed to spend 30 years together. And I think I probably tell this story every year when I see somebody that I wanted to go to college. This coach knew it. And she worked hard. She got me a scholarship to her alma mater, Tennessee State. And my dad wouldn't let me take it. We just lost my brother my senior year. And he told coach that it was too far. So I had to a full scholarship to historic Black college. And about 4 years ago, I got a chance to walk the campus finally. And I walked that campus and was like, wow, what could have been? But I ended up getting a scholarship to UCF. And I played there. And my daughter, I started out as her coach. That didn't really work out too well. She would be asleep, and I would go into her room and say, remember that play? And she'll wake up like, Mom, you're crazy.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, make a decision to be a mom or be a coach. Let coach for somebody else. And she went on to win state championship for high school back-to-back, player of the year, and went D1 to Vanderbilt.
Yes.
All right.
Because of you. What you taught all of us. What you taught us. We did some things, but when we came to the gym, we played. We played for you, and we did not want to disappoint you on or off the court. We love you.
Deidre, I'm going to tell a story.
Oh, Lord.
My mom was a single mother and used to always tell me, as long as you do your best, you will have a good life. Just love playing with you. You were the best coach ever. I only had 2 coaches. But you were the best. You were this night. You taught us what we knew. We loved the game. Now, the story that I'm going to tell that he want me to tell is how we learned our lessons since we wanted to try and be wrong. We would play ball and did great. But you know, after every game you win, we go and do what? Party. We did partying a little too much. After every game, and it got back to Ms. Yokley. Oh, she was hot. And she was not quiet this time. She called us in there, the atmosphere was a little off. Like, what's going on? So I want every one of y'all to have a seat. We looking at each other
what you need.
She said, all of you been doing. She said, I've been hearing about the partying, the drinking, and all the fun you have after every game. She said, so this is how we're going to start, and this is how we're going to stop. We ran. We did all kind of exercise we ain't never did. We thought that was it. She said, now I'm going to tell y'all, all of y'all, I want y'all to be at this gym Saturday and Sunday. I got a surprise for you. And who did she have practice us hard for 2 on the weekend? Nikki Razor. When I tell y'all Nikki ripped us in shape, you girls, we were happy. We go to say by the time Nikki gets to a job, y'all ain't gonna want to drink y'all again. We ain't gonna want to smoke. When I tell you she was not joking, I think we practiced for I don't know how many hours. I didn't think he was gonna let us out of there. But we had to do it Saturday and Sunday. And we thought that was it. Nikki practiced us for another whole week. Another whole week. But we learned a lot. We all did what we did growing up. But she said that's why y'all be so tired out there. Y'all there smoking and drinking and all of that. She said it's a good thing you winning, because if you wasn't, y'all would see a side of you wouldn't. So majority for that, we thank you, because we learned a good lesson. And we stop all of that. We want to do it. We stop completely. We stop enough the way we wasn't out there paying for air and breathing all while it was working. And for that, we do thank you. We love you. And as they keep saying, we shouldn't have waited this long. I just want you to know we have not forgotten. Thank you. We always love you. Hey, if I wish I had some good attorney that came back behind me and played for me, but I didn't. So, and all the family, y'all became our family too. So we love you guys too.
So I was 92 to 96. This woman saved my life. I wasn't gonna tear. I can't even get back in the doc. I grew up in a very toxic house. It was abuse, alcoholism, drugs, all of it. And when I met Miss Yokley, I don't know if she knew, but I will say she just took me. She just took me in, and I didn't play basketball my freshman year, but she was a track coach. So you will run track. And she taught me how to run. She taught me what she really taught was the belief system. If I said I couldn't, she said you will. She put me on the hurdles. I said, Miss Yokley, you're crazy. I was falling over them things, and she taught me how to use my legs. She put me on the long jump one time. Like, yeah, what? The whole ball you had me going. I'm like, oh my God. But basketball stuff. And I loved it. And I think the first year I probably sat the bench more because I found more than anything, which I ran for. She did have us run a lot, definitely. And don't even think about cutting those corners. We started right back over. My junior year, I kind of fell apart. And she had to give me some tough love. And my grades slipped. I was skipping school a lot. There was a lot going on. I wasn't living at home anymore. And she knew. And she said, I'm going to have to sit the bench this month. And I said, I'm pretty sure I got my grades back up. That was horrible. But this woman right here, I went in the Air Force back in 2000. I moved down to Gainesville after high school. I was living out my car at the time, and she would even have me in the Jaguar game when the Jaguars came in. And she had me in there serving beer after I turned 18. She wouldn't let go of me, but I did
think when I left there, I was just trying to get away from everything. And when we were in Okinawa, Japan, and I kept trying to reach back, and I was contacting everybody I knew on Facebook. Where's Miss Yokley? How's Miss Yokley? Is she still doing okay? You know. And I would try to contact her, but then come to find out she never got on Facebook. So when I got back to the States, I ended up back in Jacksonville. She could have told me I'd end up back there, but I did. And she was one of the first who already struck out. And I got a hold of Mr. Henry over there because he answered the phone. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was something like, I know you don't remember me, but I need to know if Miss Yokley's okay. And it was after that I went back and, because I couldn't remember the exact address where she lived, but so I was able to go visit. We've been seeing ever since. So I'm grateful for this woman here. I'm grateful for the people that I had around me during those times. I was a knucklehead. I was as stubborn as they come. I still am. I see it in my daughter. She's right over there. She's a volleyball player. Stubbornness runs in the family, but that's okay. We just gotta keep going. But that's why I tell her, I say, if you got people around you that are lifting you up, keep them around you. That means something. So, she wasn't just my basketball and track coach. She was a mother figure. She still is. My mom passed away right before she was born, and she's still like a mom to me. So, thank you.
Mom told me, because I didn't want to come before. It was coming away from all my family and everybody. I wanted to stay in Tennessee. She said, the Lord will put another family in your life. She said, just be patient. I thought, it could be anybody like my daddy, like my mom, like my sisters and brothers. But guess what? I got more sisters. Brothers, oh, you don't want to be like my baby brother because he was a booger. But he was a musician. He could play anything. If he heard it, he could play it. I said, that's a gift from God. I said, believe you me. People study for years and can't do it. So what he has done for me is putting all of these people in my life. I'm just not seeing some people. It's just amazing to be able to sit and to talk and to see the people that you see that's been in your life and the people that are now in your life. And like I said, my mom told me, said, oh, the Lord will put so many people, so you're going to have another family. Yes, he has. He has done that for me. And I don't know too many people that are as blessed as I am. Because all of these blessings, every one of them. And if you only knew how it makes me feel. If I could get up and dance, if they turn on some music, some cute steps. I'm telling you. And I look and see the smile on the face, and see some of the faces that haven't changed. Gosh, how do you stay so young?
Run it.
But I just want you to know, you are all my blessings, all of you. And it's not a day that goes by that I don't think. I've got a place where I sit and I go through pictures and books. And some of the pictures I have, I'm going to have to start putting them in a folder. Because some of you will look at the picture and say, who is that? I said, that's you. Some of you can look the same that you did 10, 15 years ago. When you were in high school, I've got a team picture and you were in high school. Think about that. Wow. I just want to thank all of you for being who you are. I want to thank you. My mother was right. When she said the Lord will put a family together for you. And you'll miss us, but you'll have that family there to fill that gap. And you certainly have. I just want to thank all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Joker.
Yes, sir.
I want everybody to know in this room, I'm a Georgia. I'm a Georgia. And we used to come up here and play football. And we used to beat y'all up so bad.
What you say?
Well, we said, let's go to South Carolina. But what I want to say to you all today has nothing to do with football and nothing to do with basketball. Okay? Ms. Yokley is a fine person. But I give this committee and everybody in this room flowers. For the simple reason is this. You want to die? Then you know how good you are. Everybody will have something good to say about you. You can be the biggest whatever in town, but you can't find one person to say anything good about you, as long as you're alive. So I said to all of y'all, you made her happy today. So if she leaves today, Mr. Yokley, Chad, and the rest of the family, we have nothing to worry about, because they know who loves us. When I'm dead and gone, you don't have to say nothing good about me, because I won't hear it. Everybody say they love you, and I tell people this: love is an action word. I can tell every one of y'all in here 10,000 times, I tell you that I love you. You understand what I'm saying? It don't take but one inch to show you I don't give a crap. So when you show me you love me by not telling me, but by using action, then I know you love me. You understand what I'm saying? Do anybody believe that?
I believe it.
So I said that everybody in this room, from the smallest to the greatest, y'all made it happy when you play basketball. But I think within myself that y'all made up even happier today when y'all showed up here. I've met Miss Yokley years and years. Chad, my son-in-law. So that's why I'm here today. You understand? But I love Miss Yokley. We call each other. Talk to Mr. Yokley. We visit each other. So if none of y'all in here never visit her, she know now who care and who love her. And if she need any one of y'all in this room, I be that she can depend on y'all if she called. You understand what I'm saying? I heard a preacher say this, and I'm going to sit down. He told his family one day, first party I ever been with, people should appreciate. Reverend Amos Frazier, David Long. He stood up in there and he told his family, he said, I'm going to tell you something, Pastor. So you see all these flowers in here? See all the people in here? See all this food in here? He said, when I'm dead and gone, I got smell one. He said, when I'm dead and gone, I don't know who will be at my funeral. And I don't know how much food's going to be there because I can't eat nothing. He said, but tonight, I got all my flowers and I can smell them. I know who all love me by being here. And the food you can bring, I'm not going to be around either. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I don't intend to take up too much of your time, but I had to say it. I just couldn't sit there and then say nothing. And I'll say this to everybody in this room. God loves us all. He put us here to love one another. Because of who you is. I had a lady right here in front of me that told me last week. She is a white lady. I was sitting in there, I pulled up in my car. She got out and said, she come to me. She said, you know what, Mister? She said, I need to talk to you about something, but let's talk. And I talked to her. And you know what she told me? She said, if I bleed, my blood is red. If you bleed, your blood is red. So God made us all one. One blood. That makes us sisters and brothers in Christ. So I said to all you ladies in here and all you gentlemen in here, whether you want to be or not, you're my sister and you're my brother. That's the way I look at you. Mr. Yokley and I are good friends, and this lady right here, if she wasn't married to Mr. Yokley, I'd take her from her. See, now I know I can't go there. I mean, everybody in the room is smart. Yokley no better see you ain't smart. I see all y'all basketball stars and everything, but Miss Yokley had a bigger and better call. Television. When I got the job at the cable station as a program director, I said, I'm gonna make a sports show. I got a sports show, yeah. I said, Miss Yokley, I said, you please consider coming down to the cable station and doing a sports show. She thought about it, but she was still coaching basketball. And she said yes. So that was the beginning of her being on television. And she became a celebrity overnight. Along with my partner, J.C. Sims. Now, Ms. Yokley,
You got me fired.
how did I do that?
I had to pay to get my job back.
I thought it was a pretty good boss. But Ms. Yokley, she did a fantastic job moving into television. Bumps and lumps and everything. But the NFL, so I was proud to be with her. Jaguars, Miss Yokley. Super Bowl, Miss Yokley. And she had a chance to go in the locker room, interview, Hayes, you name it, she was there. And Miss Yokley, I thank you, because that show would not have been successful as it was if it wasn't for you. And Mr. J.C. Sims. But one of the moments I always cherish, when we went to Muhammad Ali's museum, Miss Yokley and J.C. And I was working for extra, but they had freedom range and everything. But Miss Yokley said, I'm waiting for Muhammad Ali to come out, waiting and everything. Miss Yokley said, oh, big boy, you had to stand up, you give it everything, and talk to Miss Yokley and J.C. had already talked to him. And then the next day, we left and went to Nashville to do the Jaguars. And with Miss Yokley and I and JC, we have did some miles and everything. And I appreciate them because it made my show one of the best shows, and we were the first African American sports show, Fernandina and in Jacksonville. And what really made me proud of myself and Miss Yokley when the Jaguars said, being accepted to cover the Jaguar game. And we went upstairs with all the other big media and everything. There was Miss Mattie Yokley and Leroy Top. That is fantastic, man. And I thank you for everything you've done for me. And I thank you for the long trip, even though I was sleepy, driving, doing this and but I really, really thank you, Michelle, for everything you've done for me. And you are my Jane Kennedy and my Phyllis George when it comes down to television and sports. This is JC.
So I had the pleasure of sitting and watching basketball as a little girl because my older sister played basketball. So at all those games, I was always like, I never thought I was going to play basketball. I just like those games, they used to be crunk. They didn't do anything. But I had the pleasure of playing in high school. And first I thought I couldn't do it. I think I stayed on the court most of the time, right? But she's a great coach. love you so much. We appreciate you being in our lives. You helped a lot of us grow. And I think you have let a lot of us learn how to be young women as well. So I just want to say I love you. Shaniqua wanted to give you her love and comfort. So, to love you so much. Thank you so much.
Mattie Yokley. This is my friend, my coworker. I tell you, when she said something about getting up and dancing, I thought about the fact that we had 2 faculty follies in high school, and I don't even remember who we were. Do you remember who we were?
I can do the song.
We sang. We sang and we did our little steps and whatever.
People that got an ovation, people that never heard it. Like, hey, sing? Oh my God.
So we had a good time. We actually, the first one we did was because our coworker, Bill T. Mason's son, was in a car accident. He was paralyzed. We were trying to raise money to help out, and that was, I think that was the first one. And the second one we just did for fun, and we just had a lot of good times, just being there at Trinity Beach High School. I think my husband coached with her in track and everything, but when we were told about this, we definitely did not want to miss it, and just to let you know how much we love you and how just those memories that we think about, just beautiful memories.
I work with a mother,
And my aunt.
and yes, and then to get to work with her. Think about that. How many people generations? I work with your mom. Your mom taught my oldest son. He's here somewhere. He was his teacher, and I have that picture. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
So we just wish you the best, and wish you more, and just so glad that we can share this occasion with you and your family and your basketball team. I love basketball, but I only played in the Europe. I never, that's it.
All right, everyone. That kid, it's right here. It's just a little small token of our appreciation.
Read it to us.
I ain't got my glasses. Y'all know. Who got glasses? Somebody young, please.
So yeah, go Gio, go Gio. I can't help you either.
Presented to Ms. Mattie Yokley, in loving appreciation for your dedication, service, and leadership to education and culture. Fernandina Beach High School girls basketball coach, 1979 to 2009. Your mentorship and influence has shaped lives far beyond the court.
Thank you too.
All right, so.
Please tell the track story.
Everybody know me on March, y'all Mr. Grant, for this term. I got a lot of good track with this. Okay, we're gonna tell this story. So Ms. Yokley was my gym teacher, and I loved her gym class, because she really she told me she was all, and it was the inaugural year they ran back track. And she said, Marcia, come on, be on the track team. You know, it's my 9th grade year, I wasn't doing anything, I just started cheering for 2 3. I'm like, I have a good 3 years. I don't have to do nothing, just go to school, go home, and that's it. Come on, Marcia, run and Marsha, come on, because we just need people on there to get it started. I said, but I don't want to run track. She said, okay, this is what the deal. Just be on it. I'm not gonna practice. I said, you just gotta have some people on it, and you don't have to run no crazy. You just gotta be on it. And I said, okay. I said, do I get to go to Tracy? Yeah, I'm like, oh, so I get to get out of class and daddy can't say nothing. But I'm like, do that. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So I went to probably like 1 or 2 track meets. So then we go to the Wild Cage track meet.
That's the day.
And for some reason, they needed to make numbers. She come over to me, Marsha. I ain't practiced now. I was there. I might act like I'm doing something. She said, Marsha, I need you to run this. What was it, the 100? I'm like, she said, 200 run. She said, Marsha, if we don't, we got to scratch the whole knee, and then you know this and that. She said, I need to be running. I said, well, Miss Buckley, I never practiced. So this is what she told me to do. She said, get out there and make a print. So I line up with the girls. They in the block. I never ran track. I'm just standing there. And they are like, "You not getting in the box?" I said, "No." "Oh, you must be fast." I said, "Y'all got this." I said, "Y'all got this." So take off, and I'm like hanging with them. You know how when they first take off, everybody come up and they like hanging. And I was like, and all of a sudden, the girls start going. I started noticing, like, oh man, they're about to smoke me out here. I'm going crazy. So all of a sudden, I went. Marsha, I didn't think you was going to do it. And I was like, Miss Yokley, I said, I thought I had him. Friends was fast. So I made that girl, we over there, she act like she consoling me, we just talking about it. I didn't think you was going to do it, I thought you was going to keep running. No. So I say all that to say that Joey tried to make me a track star. He tried to make me run track and all. But I did enjoy Coach class. All that hardness y'all had, she was nice to me. I enjoyed Miss Yokley's class. I enjoyed Miss Yokley's class. And you know, I told this story years later after I got out of high school, after Gina had tape.
Oh,
And we came back to school and you said, Gina had tape. And I said, really, Miss Yokley? I said, yeah, I heard. Okay, I'm gonna go. She like, we had the gym at lunchtime. I said, okay. What we did? We went to the hospital. Sauteed, came back. Now you know Daddy ain't gonna allow that. I think I told Mama after the next time. She was okay to tell stories like that. Cause Mama like, well, you was good to show this, I wasn't worried. And that's why in my mind I was like, I said, I'm gonna she gonna come with something. This is why I'm not okay. But years later, I told Daddy, he was like, what? I said, Daddy, you know, he like, he didn't say that. He was just like, oh, okay. But I had a class with you in high school. I always look forward to your class.
You always put a smile on my face. You came in with a smile.
Okay, because I was just a little,
Came with a,
yeah, but I always enjoyed your class. And I just want to say thank you for being here. But the 9th grade, I was me, but at the same time, I was a little shy and scared because I was like 9th grade. I saw these bigger kids, and I always looked up to everybody. You don't know how much I looked up to them when they were older than me. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm at this school, I'm at high school. Oh my goodness. And it was so big because I did my 9th grade year at the old high school. That was the last year of the old high school.
And so I really was like a little shy, intimidated, quiet. You know, I had a mouth on me. I still was shy, intimidated, little bit quiet. So I just always enjoyed being in your class and you brought out the fun side of my personality. It made my day. Oh, you very proud. Thank you. I just thank you.
All right, everyone, I want to tell you all there's part 2 to the Hamilton County story.
Yes.
In addition to the fire extinguisher going off. I want to say that that year, that was a tough year for us, and that was a tough game for us. The team we were playing, I think they were number 1.
Yeah.
They were number 1 in the state. So unfortunately, they broke the clock on us.
Oh,
And when that happened, the coach put the starting 5 back in the lineup.
Yeah.
And Ms. Yokley stood up. This was the first time I had ever seen her not nice. She stood up and she said, come on, we're not doing this. They are not going to do that. They already won. They already broke the clock on us. They're not going to humiliate my team like this. And we walked off the court.
That's it.
Ms. Yokley took a hit. She was fine for doing that. She was fine for the extinguisher going off in the locker room. But that was a true testament to the woman that Coach Mattie is, that she was not just our basketball coach, that she truly believed in us. And it was the essence of her believing in us is what made us believe in ourselves. Mama Mattie took me to my first concert. I don't know how to have her, but she took me to my first concert. It was a Swatch Watch Fresh Fest.
All right.
Yes. But I want to say thank you to Chad, Edric, and Sister Henry for sharing Mama Mattie with us. You all never complained, and you all kept your arms at home open to all of us who came in, whether you wanted us there or not. We were always there. But I want to say thank you openly to you for everything that you've done, and I'm just so happy to be here. Thank you. Oh, and Apostle Connie wanted me to let everyone know there's still food left for anyone, and to continue to come up and love on Mama Mattie, please.
I just want to know this was great.
Yes, state of Florida.
Yes. That's my classmate, class of 85.
1985.